Right. Anyway, shall we talk about the Marvels?
Ooh.
Yay!
Apparently, I can't wait for this.
Apparently, according to Brie Larson, this was always going to be an ensemble. Sorry, wait. When was that? When was that going to be the case?
Sure, it was.
You're full of shit. Like, come on, behave. Of course, it was. There was absolutely not going to be an ensemble. It was always billed as she was going to lead the MCU. She was the next big thing. Remember, you've got to watch Captain Marvel because that's really important for Avengers Endgame. But anyway, here we have it.
Kevin Feige even talked about it publicly back then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so more lies, right? So even before Carol's debut, Larson says Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige was already looking to the future, brainstorming how to bring other beloved heroines from page to screen. At the top of that list were Monica. At the top of the list, the top of the list were Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan. So instead of a traditional Captain Marvel sequel, the goal was to bring in even more heroes. And I quote, this is from Larson herself. This was something Kevin and I talked about from the beginning, that this was the way this story made sense to go. Did it though? Did it? Did it really?
Debatable.
Did it? Because I remember distinctly this movie being called Captain Marvel 2. And then the name being changed. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is all total bollocks. And you're trying to save your movie. Just like you did it by trying to push out was it Ms. Marvel for free. You are absolutely full of balls. Bullshit, of course. This is utter nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Look at some of these stills. Look at this.
Oh, God, it looks so bad.
You know what it looks like, don't you? Oh. It looks like the Lord of the Rings when they did the Rings of Power.
Yeah,
and then Entertainment Weekly immediately came around and called it absolute garbage.
They get paid for these. I mean, they're in desperation at this point. Most of these digital most of these digital formerly print magazines are falling out of favor with the general public. People are ignoring mainstream messaging now. So, they'll take all these ad dollars because this is an ad promo. That's all this is.
And remember, she did that interview where she was like, I don't know, does anyone want to see me? Does anyone want to see me anymore?
Yeah.
Anyone remember that interview?
I love it.
That was by Variety.
I think I had that as a screensaver for some time. Because, it has Brie Larson.
But apparently, I like Brie Larson. She's hot.
And how dare they put her in the front of two POC? But I mean, that's racist. And they should be held accountable for putting the white woman in front of them like she's the top dog,
Yeah, you can't. That's So look, this is absolute nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It was a very you know what I like about this, right? What I like about this is they're addressing everything that the rumors had come out and stated. So from sources had said, hey, there's some shit going on behind the scenes. Captain Marvel, Brie Larson is not happy that she had to share her sequel with two people, right? That was what was going around. That she was a nightmare to work with. She wasn't happy. And I said, hey, that makes perfect sense. I would be annoyed. I would be annoyed though if I was promised, a superhero franchise, hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to lead the MCU. I'd be angry if they then just put me with Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, because they marketed it as Captain Marvel 2 on the big board.
It was called Captain Marvel 2. Yeah. It was actually called Captain Marvel 2. But the thing is that they are addressing what the rumors had stated. This is everything they said. It was very sisterly bond on set. It was really fun to see how their relationship mirrors their relationship in the movie. So it's literally, you heard those rumors? We're going to address it by not addressing it. We're just going to talk about it in this and they paid for this. Marvel paid for this to be an Entertainment Weekly. This is part of their PR budget. So they are paying to debunk the rumors and get Entertainment Weekly to print what they want to print. And it's just all of it is just addressing the rumors. I'm excited that the MCU has 3 lead women, all from very diverse backgrounds, and they're all baddies in their own way. It's going to be really exciting to see these smart, fun, intelligent, and troubled women find their way. Again, like so they're saying their interaction was great. They were like sisters on set. It was always going to be the case that they were always going to do this. That's nonsense. That is absolute nonsense. It's unequivocal nonsense.
Lies.
Yeah. So Bounding Into Comics is in the chat, and they say, "Do you think Disney pays for this, or does Entertainment Weekly just want it for the access?" No, I legitimately think if this follows the trend of Rings of Power, this has been paid for. This has been paid for exactly the same as Rings of Power.
From the marketing budget.
It's from a marketing budget. They paid for it. They paid for this. They get sit down, or whether it's a. The reason why I'm saying this with Rings of Power is that Entertainment Weekly did loads of features on Rings of Power. Then the moment the embargo came up, they were just like, "Yes, garbage." Like they absolutely tore a new one.
I mean, they got paid to promote it, and then once they got their money for doing that,
they gave an actual opinion.
And
that's what I think is going on here. I think it's exactly the same thing, because this is a puff piece. There's nothing in here of substance. Everything in here is addressing the rumors that were going around. Everything addresses the rumors. There's nothing else. Here you go. I understand that feeling of being afraid to let go of control, of being afraid of passing on responsibility to others. You almost want to take on all the burden yourself. So I think this is an incredible metaphor for learning how to be in a team. It's a very clear example that no one person can do it all. Yeah, it can. That's called Captain Marvel 2, just the sequel.
Yeah.
You need all kinds of skill sets, all kind of people, 3 different viewpoints in different backgrounds in order to save the world. This is, you see what I mean? Like, they are literally addressing the rumors. So this is just a puff piece.
Captain America and Iron Man did it on their own in their own movies.
Yeah, exactly.
So is this diminishing women then?
God, look at this fucking trash.
In a way, because they're not good enough to do it on their own. They need a lot of them to get the job done.
That's it. Yeah, they're just not strong enough. Whereas Captain America was. Again, always in the back of my head was a story based on family reconnection and how hard that can be to navigate. Yeah. That's right, because she's your family or some shit. I don't know. Who cares? This is a mega puff piece. This is just them trying to address the rumors, I don't know. This garbage. Look at this stuff.
Oh, this is hot trash.
So now we got female Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah,
I guess, or Ronan the Accuser's there now. I don't know what is going on here. They even said, "What's this?" So we talked about. They were like, "No, it's actually to join the cast of Captain Marvel 2." Yeah, so exactly. It was. Oh my god! It was called Captain Marvel 2. This looks terrible. Why have you got pictures of a cat? I know it's not a cat, but why?
Cat.
But why is it in it? Of all things to
He's
show.
back to scratch somebody's eye.
Oh, yay. Good. Look at
Bounding Into Comics says that is Bard Den, an obscure character from that they gender swapped. The female Ronan.
That just makes it even better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a long article.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, but these are what they do here. Between this kind of shit and the stuff that you'll find on, and I cursed, sorry guys. Between that and the stuff that you'll find,
F-bombs all stream. Why?
I know, but I don't curse that much. I know, but Vanity Fair is equally guilty of this kind of puff garbage. I mean, it's unbearable.
We're really lucky because we have such a plethora of female characters with real flaws and real arcs. Time and time again, it's proven that not only do these stories have such a robust fan base, but they sell. What, like, this is from Iman Villani. What, like your series, the lowest viewed series out of all Marvel shows, they sell, do they? They have a fan base and they sell.
In real flaws and real arts, she was like flawless and had no flaws at all. So did she develop flaws for this movie now?
Mate, honestly, what absolute garbage. Utter garbage. I thought we'd have a good laugh at that anyway. So yeah, the Marvels is going to be a bomb. Why'd you move it from a primetime summer slot to a movie opening up against things that you can then? The thing is, they moved it in between two movies that are that is direct competition, and so now when it flops, they go, well, it was because they can justify it flopping now because it's opening up against the Hunger Games, right? A week after the Hunger Games, and now, but that's the thing, they can now. Yeah. That is exactly why Disney moved it. I thought for a really long time, why did they move it? Why would they kill their own thing? And it makes perfect sense when they know that they've got shareholder meetings, they've got, you know, investor days coming up, all these kind of things. It makes perfect sense that they would move it to that slot and use that as the justification for why it bombs. That is exactly why they did it. So they can justify why it bombs. They can just go, yeah.
But anybody reading
bad timing, sorry.
Anybody reading the room knows they moved the window to do that, though, Nate. I mean, it's obvious.
All right, sorry. Fucking, you got there before me, then, mate. All right, soz.
That's all right. That's okay. Sometimes I'm smart. It's not awesome.
Yeah, all right.